just in time. This motherfucker didn't even go. That motherfucker didn't do shit. Not this motherfucker trying to go live without my permission. Y'all just really joining. Get on. They funny. Hey y'all, I see I already got a like button. Somebody hit the like button already. Thank you. Okay. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Y'all come on in, come on in. Let me share the live a little bit. If you get a chance, come on in. See how Remy Ma said, what up, dog?
All of them. No Diddy, though. No Diddy.
All right. You can stay your ass wherever you at, young man. You ain't got no time for that.
You think Jay-Z's next?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It's a damn shame.
For real. Delete. You better know that I'm live. Young man. Let me send this live to him so I can personally cuss him out. I'm playing. No, I'm not playing though. Hey y'all, see y'all coming in. I'm just sharing the live a little bit before I start everything, or before I press play. All right, and let's get it. What is that? Talking about some happy Easter. Goodbye.
It's for the Couch Chronicles. Ain't no fucking limits. Limits.
Every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 8 Central Time. You don't never want to miss a couch. Trust me. It ain't no fucking limits. I said none.
And I mean none. Y'all come on in, come on in. Let's get it popping. Today is fuck Fentanyl. So y'all share the live, tell your people about the couch. Hey, Cynthia.
I ain't gonna lie, that second one didn't get me as bad as that first
right.
one. That first one had me fucked up.
Bitch, yeah, I'm flying in motion. When I slide in this Louis V coat, there's an ice on my neck, I'm on froze. On the road, I've been serving these lows. Still thugging, I'm all in my zone. T50, I'm cracking the codes. Once I slide with this glizzy, go ghost. Bitch, yeah, I'm flying in motion. When I slide in this Louis V coat,
It's Good
there's an
Friday.
ice on my neck, I'm on froze. On the road, I've been serving these lows. Still thugging, I'm all in my zone. I'm cracking the codes. Once I slide with this glizzy, go ghost.
I've been flying the most, and I don't even need designer clothes. I get to the chicken, yes, I mean my bro. If they in my circle, nobody fold. No, we ain't no regulars, but we so humble, and that's why they testing us. All this pain in my eyes ain't for nothing. My chin up, so you know I'm plugging, yeah. They thought I'd give up, but they didn't realize I was just in myself. Been taking my shrooms on a whole nother level, I'm higher than you. Energy got me right up on the move, so I be seeing things different. Don't need a witness, don't make a difference. Just know I got the code. Not surprised that they don't wanna see me win. I done cut off some family and some of friends. I know I changed since I got up out the pit, but for the better, I'm flyer than most. Not surprised that they don't wanna see me win. I will cut off some family and some of friends. I know I changed since I got up out the pit, but for the better, I'm flyer than most. Flyer than most.
This Louis V coat. There's an ice on my neck, I'm on froze. On the road, I've been serving these lows. Still thugging, I'm all in my zone. T50, I'm cracking the codes. Once I slide with this glizzy, go ghost. Bitch, yeah, I'm flying in motion. When I slide in this Louis V coat, there's an ice on my neck, I'm on froze. On the road, I've been serving these lows. Still thugging,
that passed away. Not even that it had to do with fentanyl, just that it had to do with something. We remember George Floyd. We remember Breonna Taylor. We remember Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston. We remember all these people that we don't even know, right?
Right.
So why not keep the name of the people that you know alive? Just like we keep people's name alive that we don't even know. So if you lost anybody for whatever reason, keep their name alive. Celebrate them now.
Bitch, yeah, I'm fly the most. When I slide in this Louis V coat, get your ice on my neck, I'm on froze. On the roll, I've been serving these loads. Still thugging, I'm all in my zone. T50, I'm cracking the codes. Once I slide with this glizzy, gon' ghost. Bitch, yeah, I'm fly the most. When I slide in this Louis V coat, get your ice on my neck, I'm on froze. On the roll, I've been serving these loads. Still thugging, I'm all in my zone. T50, I'm cracking the codes. Once I slide with this glizzy, gon' ghost.
It is Good Friday as well as fuck fentanyl. So if you got the Addy, you more than welcome to pull up and smoke.
Come smoke one.
Yeah, cause you know thank you. It's not finished. The guy that I did this song with, I've been trying to get a hold of him, so I play the song all the time to see if I can put it in the atmosphere to bring him back to me. But the last time I looked at his Facebook, he was going through something and wanted to commit suicide, and I have not spoke to him since. I haven't seen anything about him since.
Shit.
So I've been really just like trying to just put it in the atmosphere that I'm looking for him. And you know, I'm concerned, and I've been concerned since I seen that.
Could be taking the time to heal, you know. It's a lot of what it is sometimes. They be taking the time to heal and like step away, take a step back from shit, you know.
Right.
I know I do. I'm the going ghost type. Like I don't really I'll have that one big moment and then I'll be like, all right, this is what I need to do different, you know.
What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Pisces.
Is that why?
I don't know. I've never been like put myself in a box type of person when it comes to that. I don't. But like I see where the relations really like make sense, you know. So like it's one of those things that I could see where it makes sense.
Or is it a man thing?
I feel like it could. I feel like it might be more so that, to be honest with you. But at the same time, like I think it's like a me thing. I really just don't really fuck with a lot of people. But I say like in the past few years, I've been more on the note of like, fucking, I'm gonna be transparent, just let the shit be known. Like, bro, I'm sad as fuck. You know what I mean? Like, and like I know it's not gonna be forever. It's probably like gonna be for like the next couple weeks at most. You know? You know, sometimes it'd be for a cool minute. Sometimes it'd just be for like a spurt. So you know, there's always a tomorrow, right?
Right.
So that's what you gotta tell yourself.
Facts. Definitely true. Happy Good Friday, you guys. Whatever you're doing right now, I pray that you are in a good spirit. You know, sending positive vibes, love, and energy your way. It is the Couch Chronicles, and of course, it ain't no fucking limits. And if you didn't know, I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 Central Time. I am more consistent than your sex life. I had some people be like, well, damn, you know what, you might be right, because I really ain't. Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
See?
You're kind of accurate.
See? And if I'm not mistaken, that's your brand that you're wearing, right?
Yeah. It's my logo.
Can you tell everybody where they can find it?
You can find it from me. Just hit me up, to be honest with you. Like, I can get whatever color, whatever it may be. Just let me know. I got shirts too. I think like my first run of shirts was really just all handmade shit. Yeah. I'm outsourcing the embroidery for this one, and then but as I progress, I have some other shit in store.
Facts.
You know, so.
That's what's up. I had to because number one, I already knew your logo when I seen it. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. Shit, got the hats, the fuck.
I'm telling you, I fuck with it. And honestly, I was kind of worried the way I designed it if it was gonna come out properly on the embroidery because the way it's set up. But I'm like, nah, it flows smooth.
Yeah, like, that's what's up. You guys, I'm like, hold on now. See, just whenever. And it's funny because when I'm talking about something serious like fentanyl, they always do that to me. When I put fentanyl, I'm not going to put it in the description this time, but when I put fentanyl in the description, they do that.
I feel like that AI setup that they got to like banning is whack as fuck because like in reality, like look a little deeper into the context because sometimes you ain't really saying nothing negative, you know?
Exactly.
Like that's not negative, but because of the word itself, it's like bad.
Now it's saying I need to restart my device. It's cool.
Be like that.
Yeah.
Like that.
You know, lately I've been talking a lot about, you know, what's going on with the eclipse.
Yeah.
If you haven't been paying attention to the couch, at least pay attention to the news.
I have been doing that too.
Because it's really how many times and how old are you?
I'm 31.
Okay, you've been alive for 31 years, and in your 31 years of living, how many times have they ever released the National Guards for a eclipse?
No, it's weird as fuck, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't get it either. I've been bugging about it.
Like
it kind of psychs me out because I'm like, what the fuck really is going on? Because like
they telling us on the news telling us. First of all, nobody took me serious when I first. Matter of fact, the first night that I
don't think anybody took anybody serious.
No,
when it was first being
the first night that I said this, you know what people was doing?
Yeah,
they was on my TikTok talking shit to me.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
That was happening YouTube, a lot. That was happening a lot.
They
was like, you're trying to incite
fear.
Yeah. I said, how am I inciting fear when this is what's y'all not paying attention?
Is that like, was that not your first question? Because like I'm in my head, like as soon as I started seeing shit, I'm like, this ain't ever happened to any of the other eclipses. Like, what
not only that is when you guys told me to stock up on food, fuel, and water.
All that, like what?
And then you telling me the national
like why when it's supposed to only be like a 12-hour thing?
And check this out.
Not only like 30 minutes. Yeah. Like how long does it really last? It don't last that long. So what the fuck's really going on?
And this is the thing is when they released the National Guards, they did that here in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
When Drake and J. Cole was here, distracting y'all. You feel me? Like, but how long was they promoting Drake and J. Cole coming?
I don't even know.
You feel me? Like
I didn't even know. Like,
come on now. Like I'm like, whoa. Like we need to know somebody is beating. Hey cousin, man.
It's the Anunnaki, man. They're coming back.
Yeah. No, seriously. I don't know.
3,600 years, man.
And shout out to Apple TV. And I always talk about Apple TV because they literally, you know, they don't provide the same TV shows that everybody like. And they don't even allow everybody on their platform.
Right.
I'm talking about from podcasts to TV shows to the directors that's on there to the actors and actresses. That's how serious they take their shit.
Right.
So I always tell people if you got Apple, like tune into some Apple TV shows. I'm telling you would. They think so deep into their shit.
Yeah.
Like it's a message inside of a message inside of a message.
Absolutely. Man, I went through that fucking deep-ass journey when I was way younger, and that shit fucked with my head. I had to take a step back. I was like, there's too much going on, man.
Right.
It all makes sense. Sense. That's why I used to be, like, real fun on the whole concept of, like, everything goes hand in hand as far as, like, I'm concerned. Like, it all correlates somewhere. You know?
Facts. That's why I feel like with fentanyl, they brought that to us.
Absolutely.
You know, when it was
I heard we did something similar to China, like back in the 70s. And like wiped out a lot of their population with like some drugs type shit.
They found border control was caught with it. They talking about and the employees told on them. They talking about I wanted you guys to get fentanyl suckers just in case somebody got hurt. Like what? So fuck narco. We gonna pass all of that shit.
What?
Yes.
That's just crazy.
Border, and this is the thing, is y'all are supposed to be stopping immigrants from coming in, and you guys are actually pulling in and bringing in drugs and having drugs meet you at the motherfucking border for your people. Yeah. Ain't no telling what else you was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, there's a lot of shit. That whole border shit's crazy too.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll be wondering though, like, I was like, how many of them are really like Latinos coming through though too? You know what I mean? Like I know there's a lot of them. Don't get me wrong. Like, duh. Like, I'm a fucking first gen. Like, I know, but like at the same time, like, I know there's like motherfuckers sneaking through too. Like, there's no way they're not, bro. Like,
come on now. If I really, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if it was me, I would dig. I don't give a fuck. I would be holes in this bitch. I'm coming through the underground, motherfucking shit. Yeah. You gonna think I'm a slave? I'm coming through. I'll make an underground railroad in this bitch.
Type shit, yeah.
I'm not kidding. If I'm trying to get through.
Scene off of like one of them. It was one of the Fast and Furious movies, and they go through that tunnel underneath the border. I was like, damn, that shit's got to be real. Like, why the fuck would it just be on the media?
Come on
like
now.
Yo.
And another thing that's been really, and I'm not gonna lie, and this is the thing, is the only reason why anybody would get mad about any information that's getting put out is because they didn't do their own research.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff that I say on the couch is, my wife is not gonna allow me to say anything on here that I didn't do no research on anyway.
No, but that's real, yeah.
So I'm gonna make sure that I'm doing some research. When I posted that video of the boat, that the ship that hit the...
Which is crazy as fuck too.
Let me tell you something. So many people argued me down. But I don't care. It looks like it was planned. It looked like it was on purpose.
It looked terroristic. Like, honestly. But like, I had a feeling about it where it was like... someone made a point like, yeah, like, that shit happened, but it doesn't always have to be leaning toward like, well, what is this covering? And I get that side of it, but I also don't know what really fucking happened. Right. So it's like, why is there like weird shit happening around
and you know what? I'm starting to think that if it wasn't Diddy shit on there, y'all had fentanyl on there. Why y'all not giving the information on the driver? Y'all not saying anything about...
Yeah, I haven't heard shit.
You know, whenever you're at work, if no matter what type of job you have...
They do that shit. They do that shit when you're a trucker and you just randomly hit somebody.
I don't give a fuck. If you in a grocery store at work and you hit the cart into the motherfucking... whatever, a shelf, they're going to drug test you. They're going to drug test you.
Oh, you talking... Yeah, like as far as like accidents and shit like that too? Yeah, that's crazy too.
Y'all didn't say anything about his well-being. Y'all didn't even tell us I don't give a fuck if he was white or black, but was he... What was he? Was he sober? Was he not? Was he transporting drugs? Like, we love you too. Was you transporting drugs? Like,
love
what?
You.
Like, how come nobody's saying anything about...
Yeah.
Y'all just like, oh yeah.
There's nothing being said. They're just like...
No, they try to tell us that,
But I also checked in the past, like, faulty electric, but like...
Come on now.
Aren't there like systems in play that keep it from like making hard lefts and rights?
Yes, I posted that too, but you could tell that they was... If you look in the video, it looked like they was going like on purpose.
I'm not an expert, but I'm pretty sure they have that just in case.
Right.
Because electric... malfunction I wouldn't think that's like a irregular thing. I wouldn't think that's rare. I feel like it would be happening randomly and all the time. That should be happening at fucking restaurants and shit all the time. You know what I mean? Like, come on now.
Right.
This is a big ass boat in the middle of the fucking river. Like, I'm sure that's a normal ass thing.
They are, and I've been saying this for the past ever, motherfucking shit. I've been saying that they trying to distract us, and I've been trying to just keep you guys, like, keep your brain stimulated and let you know that even if y'all forgot or even if y'all not thinking about it, I'm constantly thinking about all type of shit because number one, all I do is my podcast and my music. So I got time, so I got time to look into things. I got time to research. And that's what I was getting to with the Apple TV. I'm watching this new show called Constellation.
That sounds interesting.
Bro. And in the I don't know if you guys remember, but I made a post 2 years ago. And I was just randomly doing a DoorDash and I looked up in the sky and it looked like some green stuff was coming out. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, out the sky. And I took a picture of it and I posted it.
I saw like a big ass green light shoot and like it had like some curvature, some more shit. It wasn't just like a straight shot, like some comet shit.
Like it was
it
like
did a little
wiggle.
Something.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but it was like a veil of like green. I don't know. It was like something was coming out. When I
was younger, I remember like thinking to myself and meditating, and I was like, I know y'all are real. So, like, y'all can pull up. It's cool. Like, I remember doing that shit. Because, like, I'm like, yo, yeah, like, I'm sure they can fucking understand. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, I remember doing that shit. And I feel like that was, like, shortly after that shit happened. I'm like...
See, thank you.
Yeah.
No. So it's crazy because
but it's real. It's already real.
Listen, the same type of the way I seen this guy, I seen it the next year, and then they was like, "Oh yeah, you guys are supposed to be able to see the Milky Way right now." I'm like, so last year, and I was looking at the dates, and I was like, nah. When I looked it up to try to see if it was what they was talking about for the one that they had the explanation
Milky
for the one
Way
from last year,
Milky Way ain't green, is it?
Bruh. So then in the TV show Constellation, you could see the same thing that I seen was in the show, and what was happening was like
was it like a solar storm?
It wasn't like a solar storm. It was like different universes was merging together. It was like another you. Yeah. Another version of you was doing the same thing, but in a
Did you watch those? I love alien shit. Did you watch those? Fucking congressional meetings. Mm-hmm. And they were basically.
Oh wait, you talking about when they was talking about the?
Yeah, but did you hear like some of the details? Like one guy was like confirming that. Like these, like
yes, they was being real about
and like it'd be an alternate dimension.
Yes, they was being real. They had an actual, and a lot of people didn't know about it. But I went live and I was like, you guys, they are literally having a meeting with the Congress about aliens.
That shit is like
about the
cover ups and shit, like everything.
I was like, and y'all. Matter of fact, I can't remember what they was distracting them with at the time, but nobody was watching it. Nobody was paying attention.
Mm-mm. I don't remember what it was either.
They even made it, like, I think to the public where people could have went and actually sat in. So, but they didn't make a big deal about it. They didn't really talk about it. They didn't do a lot of coverage on it. So, you know, I'm just like, hey.
Nobody gonna talk about it, though.
No.
I mean, they talk about it like that, and it's like low-key as fuck.
Right.
But
I'm gonna tell you something. You always, hey, bestie, I love you. And shout out to all my couch potatoes that's tuned in. It's Fuck Fentanyl today. We talking about everything, though, because there's been a lot of stuff going on in this world. And I think a lot of this stuff, like fentanyl, I feel like, you know, it's like higher ups that's bringing it up. Like when we was in prison, staff was bringing in meth. It was people strung out. I'm talking about motherfuckers. Yeah, I'm talking about people was so strung out, they was sliding down the motherfucking wall, fucked up. I'm not kidding. Like you know when you go in thinking about watching a movie and they show you the hood and people's in the hallways, like that's how they in the rooms, windows covered up, all shooting up, like all sliding down. I'm not kidding. Like motherfuckers was so fucked up and strung the fuck out. You would have thought that you was in the world. You would have never thought you was in prison. How was they getting away with that?
Like you were in a madhouse type shit.
Because the police was bringing it in.
Yeah.
How they just walking past you, sliding down the motherfucking thing? You got a needle coming out your fucking.
But like the crazy thing is like, there's always like that one random one that gets caught up for that shit.
Yeah.
So it's like it's real.
Like the one that didn't want to give up some pussy. Speaking of, and I'm waiting on word to come back from the penitentiary. But y'all, and I'm very, very furious about this. But the situation that happened in the Mabel Bassett prison that I was in just recently, and you guys seen that the officer got arrested for rape because he raped the girl. They sent the video to the news station, and the news station brought the police to Mabel Bassett and arrested him on the spot.
Damn.
And they are punishing the girl. They are punishing her for being raped. Yes.
So what the fuck?
So as soon as I get word from her, because I don't want to move without her saying, you know what, move. But I will be talking to Channel 4.
Yeah.
So, you know, we got to make a stand about everything. About getting fentanyl off the streets. About stopping the things that's happening in the penitentiaries. We have to be that stand.
Yeah, no.
Even if you don't, even if you've never, exactly. Yeah, no, even if you've never lost nobody from fentanyl, but you got to hear about it. You got to know about it. And I bet you wouldn't know that they lacing even weed right now with fentanyl.
Bro, they've been doing that shit for years.
You see what I'm saying? Like
years.
But if you didn't know anything about fentanyl, you wouldn't have known.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
no, dead for real.
So we have to talk about it.
Crazy amounts.
Talk about it with your kids. Wait till you hear all the things that I have to tell you about the fentanyl, because you can type in Google fentanyl news, and guess what? It'll pop up all the things that's happening in the world right now with fentanyl. I got so much to tell you guys about kids losing their life 10-year-olds.
It's crazy.
You just wait. If you haven't already done so, make sure that you check on your strong people. Check on your people that you fuck with. If you love somebody, you check on them.
Real.
I just told a story the other day about how, and I didn't know the young lady. I know her sisters, so I went to her funeral because I knew her sisters. But she was in her apartment dead for a week. Nobody checked on her.
No.
Check on your people. I'm not saying that your people gonna be in the apartment dead. I'm saying that you never know what they're going through.
And life's too short anyway.
Yes. Absolutely.
That's one of the things I like to try to make sure I do is like when I do like randomly think of somebody, especially if it's somebody I ain't thought about in a while. I'm like,
Right.
hit them up, see what's up, how they doing, how you feeling.
Exactly. I like to do wellness checks. So sometimes I don't get replies back. Sometimes people won't see it till a month later and they'll be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Oh God.
I'm like, hey, as long as you see it and now you answering me, because doing a wellness check is so important, especially nowadays. I wake up crying every day because I'm getting old. And it's not that I'm getting old, that I know that it's going to be my time soon to die because I'm getting older. But it's the fact that my body, I'm getting old and I'm like, oh, I'm hurting. Like I shouldn't be hurting like this yet. Like, what? I'm Jesus' age. The only reason why Jesus was hurting like that was because they hung him on the cross. The fuck? But I shouldn't be hurting like this, So check on your peoples. You never know which one of your friends have chronic pain and they not speaking on it. For real.
That's true too, and anything can happen in a short period of time.
For real. For real.
They could have been had that shit. They could have just got that shit.
Or it could have got worse.
Mm-hmm.
Just by
forgot about it and it came right back.
For real. For real. So make sure that you check on your people. Do a wellness check if you know anybody that's in a hospital. For those that don't know, the reason why I started my podcast is because I was held hostage in the hospital. And I was on Facebook begging my peoples to come. They was trying different medications on me that wasn't out. Tried to kill me 3 times. Took my spinal fluid and made it to where I could never have kids again.
They be doing that shit. I have a
Baptist Integris in Oklahoma City.
Oh, really?
Yep. I always mention
that's the one on the north, no?
Yep. I always tell people so they can know, like...
Heard some sketchy shit about that one.
That's why it's so important. I just also started a segment called The Wellness Check. I did my first one, and, because, the reason why I started the podcast, and it's very important when it comes to the hospital. So, in pain and all, I did a wellness check on this young lady. Let her tell her side of the story and what she felt like was going on with her. Since then, she said her situation has gotten worse. They kicked her out of the hospital after they injected her with something that made her really sick. So, it's very important to check on your people. Do that wellness check. If you know anybody that's locked up, write them. Especially if you know anybody that's in Maple Bastard, because it's a lot of stuff going on. Women are getting raped. Still to this day. They just arrested the officer.
When did all this happen?
2 weeks ago.
Fuck.
And she's being punished, so I will be speaking on that soon. Prison. Yep, that means
it can't be good. Just the one, though.
You sneeze, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means the weed is good.
Mm-hmm.
Right, exactly.
But you can't just be just one.
Exactly, but if they had body cams on the officers in prisons,
hold them accountable.
Yep, for everything that they do, and they get away with. Yep, that means the weed good.
Yep.
Y'all, it's fuck fentanyl today. If you know anybody that has lost their life from fentanyl, please make sure to send their information. If you look behind me, let me move this a little bit so y'all can see. I always make sure that, and you'll see, even on Facebook, you'll see it'll pop back up. But I always make sure that whatever day it is, you'll always see a promo video behind me, no matter what day it is. It's always gonna be something, no matter what. If you lost somebody, anytime I do fuck fentanyl, they picture, they face, they name will be up there. Because I honor anybody that passed away, whether I know them or not. Because number one, I pray that somebody do that for me too.
Right.
I pray that when I pass away that y'all play my music. Like y'all tell people, like, Y'all carry on the legacy of the couch. Like, y'all tell people about fentanyl. Like, y'all talk about prison talk. Y'all mental health talk. Like, y'all make it important in the community. Even if you never did it, when I pass away, I want you to carry it on. Like, it's a torch that has to be carried on to your kids. It's very important. To me.
Don't let that legend decay.
Yeah, exactly. So, please, if you can, you know, if anything was to ever happen to me, I'm just saying, I would love if y'all did that. So, you know.
I want to figure out how to save my brain into a memory card as soon as I can.
Oh, yeah, they already doing that. So, you just got to find the right people.
I just got to figure out how to do it.
Yeah, you just got to find the right people. They going to get you together. So, it's also Good Friday. What has been a really good thing that has happened to you this week?
This week? Mm-hmm. Every day has good things, you know? So, like, I mean, let me see, something simple.
It ain't gotta be simple.
I don't know, I don't know. I got to hang out with my son for, like, the past 4 days or so. Hey. So, like, that was nice. I've been on this traveling shit and all that, so, like, I don't know. I haven't really got to hang out with him, like, as much as I'd like to. So, like, past 4 days we're kicking in. Then I went to go see him again right before I pulled up.
Oh, shit. Now, let me ask you this. Have you ever experienced the 40X Theater?
You're talking about the
one that if it's fire in the movie, you can smell the fire.
You can, like, feel it and all that?
You can feel the water.
Man, not the all-out one. The all-out one's cool.
Oh, you got to.
No, I've done the 3D one with, like, the chairs moving and shit.
Nothing. It's nothing compared to the one that hits you when you get punched in the motherfucking
you feel
back.
It? Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, I'm talking about when you can smell the fire in the movie.
Damn, I gotta get in on that.
Feel the water. I'm talking about it's so much water you can't even get no.
Shit.
Yes.
Like, we were about to do it, but the tickets were like fucking
$20.
Were they 20? Yeah, and there's like a lot of us. So I was like, yeah, we're about to go do the other one. But nah, like
but for kids it's cheaper.
Still crazy. But I only really started doing it so that way I'd stay awake. Because, like, as soon as I
you think you're gonna be asleep?
Yeah, I always
that
sleep.
Motherfucker. Let me tell you something. That motherfucker
not in there.
So hard
I'm saying
that you might need a seatbelt. I'm telling you, I always said that they need seatbelts in that bitch. I'm not kidding. Dead ass.
They need seatbelts? Is it that serious?
Yes.
Oh damn! I gotta go do that like tomorrow.
Yes, I'm not kidding. Y'all, it's still
I gotta go look up, like, when's the fucking earliest.
Yes, I am not kidding. And guess what?
40X?
40X.
I thought you said 40, like 40, and I was like, I don't even know what you mean. 40X, yeah.
It's only so many in the world.
You talking about Warren over there by more than, huh? They're the ones that have it?
Yep. The only ones. And like I said, it's only so many in the world. And we're one of them that have it. That's dope.
There's only so many, though, for real? Mm-hmm. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That is kind of cool.
Yeah. You know, I did my research.
I remember back when, like, IMAX was, like, first coming out, and, like, we traveled all the way to, like...
Tulsa.
No, we went further. We went to Dallas, but I think we were going there already.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Okay.
Because I was going to say the one in Tulsa came, everybody came. I'm talking about from everywhere.
This is like, we went to go watch I Am Legend on it.
Hell yeah, me too.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Wait,
okay.
did I? I think so. I think that's what I went and seen. I don't remember. It's whenever I...
Now they got all that fucking... Bro, I want to fuck around. Yeah, I know that. I be, like, fucking with those, though, because it keeps me awake, man. Yeah. I went to go watch that Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and, like...
Damn.
Like,
see, that's what I hate.
I
hate falling asleep. But I used to work in a movie theater, so I used to just... literally just go just because.
Yeah, you could just be in there. Like, you could just fall asleep. Fuck you, just go again right after.
Oh, yeah, I get my blanket. Like, shit, fuck it. Yeah. Good night.
I used to always want to fucking work in a movie theater. You know what I used to do instead? I used to just walk in and act like I've been there.
Oh,
and then
wow.
Just like,
yeah, you know, it's possible.
Oh, yeah, you just walk
even
in.
with some of the ones that's still out. Today is Friday. If you guys haven't already seen the new episode of The Mic on the Couch, bruh, y'all gotta go watch it. It's on my YouTube channel. Make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel, THA Real JANELL. Follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook, TikTok, and Big O. Couch Chronicles No Limits on Instagram. And my main YouTube, Instagram, and my .com, which is THA Real JANELL. Also, follow my guests on all social media. Now, you have different pages. I know one of them is Lido.
So, like, Facebook's one thing, but everything in general, you find me under Lito.
Okay.
Lito Senpai.
Okay.
Yeah, so that should be my username on just about everything. LITOSENPAI.
And I will make sure that I tag him in the description. So today is Fuck Fentanyl, so I do want to jump into a song so I can take a little break. Y'all know I need to stand up now with my back situation. So I'm going to stand up. I'm going to play a song, but since I can't see from here, I'm going to stand up now. Oh, and before we get into that, well, I'll wait until I get into the... Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Yep. Here, let me get out of your way.
I always have amazing people come to the couch. All right, let's jump into this next song that's going to be on... I don't know if I'm going to put it on my album, but let's get into it.
Stretch.
The best I can.
Man's gon' drop it.
When I'm singing, I put my soul in it. Trying to reach millions into my own digits. I'm a soldier, I put my heart in it. And I'm not stopping till I have all of it. When I'm singing, I put my soul in it. Trying to reach millions into my own digits. I'm a soldier, I put my heart in it. And I'm not stopping till I have all of it. Oh, you feel me, you see that I'm different. I be really whipping up in the booth, it's my kitchen. I be clean, I always beat you, can go in my dishes. And put that shit right on the rap because I'm finished with it. I go harder than your favorite rapper, and I'm a sapper. So original and niggas is cappers. And I'm a fan, yeah. I don't even matter, I ain't looking to prove. I'ma keep putting it one good on my options, it's blue. When I'm singing, I put my soul in it. Trying to reach millions into my old digits. I'm a soldier, I put my heart in it. And I'm not stopping till I have all of it. When I'm singing, I put my soul in it. Trying to reach millions into my old digits. I'm a soldier, I put my heart in it. And I'm not stopping till I have all of it.
They say the eyes is the window to the soul, yeah, I get it. So I have my window pane behind these Cartier lenses. I ain't never told a lie, not a word I ever scribbled. Heaven and instrumental, so every verse is a scripture. I'm on the rise where people don't wanna climb. Open your eyes, the hate don't come by surprise. I'm a strong man, but if I die before my time, play my music for my kids, daddy left a study guide. I wanna thank the fans for every song you ever played. Sing a word for word every time I grace the stage. Every time you ever told me that my music made you change. Put my pain on these beats, I let them know it ain't in vain. This music, I put my heart in it. Van Gogh with these lyrics, this is my art, nigga. I tell the truth and the world rip me apart with it. Grammy family, Janelle, thank you on God. We about to tear up the charts with it.
Hey, it's the Couch Chronicles, and it ain't no fucking limits,
None.
period.
None.
It's Fuck Fentanyl, and I do want to get into the subject. Now, one, this is news you can use on... Oh, let me get my news you can use music. It's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. This is news you can use, whether it's on the streets or it's right here on this couch. You will make sure that you hear it from this mouth. And if it's not the truth, we gonna get down to the bottom of it. The fuck? Let's go.
The bottom.
I am infinite.
All right. 1. California offers free fentanyl test strips for safe drug use. And they call it the Never Use Alone. And it's not limited. It's like you can come and you can get unlimited supplies. You can come get however much you need, okay? Now, number one, I feel like every state should do that.
I agree.
What you think?
I agree. Yeah, why the fuck not?
Right.
They're already out here doing all the extra shit. At least give them a safer path. You can at least
Exactly.
prevent. You can prevent quite a bit off of that.
Exactly. So,
Where do you get them? Can you even get them in Oklahoma?
So that's what I was gonna say. The couch, I provide testing strips. So if you, and it's free, you can come and get however many you want. And also, I have, and this was donated to one of my couch potatoes. So, you know, shout out to my couch potatoes, because they literally, they be looking out. They wash the couch and they make sure. But there's different ones. You can come get some test strips free. Just come through. I got you. You can take however many you need. And I also have the like the overdose things, the nasal ones to stop you from having an overdose.
The Narcan shit.
Yeah,
Narcan.
yeah. I got a bunch of those as well, and I also have y'all gonna laugh. I also have some day after pills. I also have the what's the other one? I got all the works pretty much, and it was all donated to the couch to make sure that you guys have everything that you need. So if you, that's why I always say
that's pretty fucking dope.
Thank you. And I have a bunch. I'm telling you, I have a bunch. So, you know, what better way to make sure that your drugs are safe than to test it? And I was saying this, and this is the reason why it was donated, was because, you know, I always say, like, even if you, whatever drug you choose, like, I'm not judging you, like, ecstasy, whatever, you know, whatever you choose, be safe about it. You know,
yeah.
Even from your friend, like, even though that's your best friend, you never know who they got it from. They probably didn't try it. They don't know if it's laced with fentanyl. So you might as well just test it out and just check and see. Better safe than sorry, right? You know, especially if you one of those people that like, oh yeah, I like to take pills. I don't give a fuck if it's Adderall. Test that motherfucker.
You got that shit in everything now, man.
Yes.
Everything.
People sell fake Adderalls, and fake Adderall have to have something in it, and it might consist of fentanyl.
Yeah.
So don't be.
Shit, it could be anything else.
Yes.
Not, you know.
Right. And you know, and honestly, I hear people that say, "Oh yeah, I took this ecstasy pill and it crumbled up in my mouth like powder."
Yeah.
Why do you think that is? Because they are making it themselves. They're compressing up some bullshit.
Yeah, you got some
and who's to say that they didn't use fentanyl? So if you're in the Oklahoma City area, you are more than welcome to pull up and grab some tests. More than welcome. Ladies, if you need a day after pill, you are more than welcome. Gentlemen, if you was like, hey, I know I skeeted in my, you know, my side chick. Listen.
Get that plan B.
I got a plan B too.
Get that plan B.
I got them all. I got every one that you could think of. You gonna be like, damn. Only thing I don't have is condoms for some reason.
So no plan C.
Right. That's the only thing I don't have. So.
But you can go get some condoms at a fucking gas station. Like,
exactly. That's the reason why I was like, y'all got that. So you know, if you need any testing strips, tap in with me. Plan B, Plan C. Wait, not the Plan C, but the Plan A. You feel me? I got you. Just tap in. Phoenix, specifically Maricopa, the city, has topped the list of counties and cities in the United States with the most deadly crashes that's linked to fentanyl.
Crashes? Like wrecks?
Yeah.
Where? Pensacola?
In Phoenix.
What? I thought you said Pensacola.
Oh, because
Maricopa.
I said... Yeah.
What the fuck? I bet. Yeah, so you said Phoenix? Damn. For real?
Yeah. And
damn.
Just imagine how many... Well, because, you know, now they would arrest you for if you was smoking weed and hit somebody. Yeah. Even if you just really hit them because of something random. But if you had literally just gotten smoking weed, they're going to write you up for that. I mean, not write you up, like prison.
So you just never admit to it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
I got my medical license though, so like, I mean, chances are I might randomly smell like weed. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But imagine, like,
fuck, bro, yeah.
To be the top city of crashes linked to
Arizona?
fentanyl.
It's fentanyl?
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
So they must have either thought they was getting something. This is why I say this. It's a lot of times people think they're getting their drug of choice.
Yeah.
They're thinking that they're getting their ecstasy or their Adderall or their whatever. They're not thinking that they're getting...
Bro, I remember I had a Molly and that shit was some bullshit.
Pissed
off.
Right. and imagine going like, to get some Molly.
And then you die off of it.
And then they like telling your family it was laced with fentanyl.
Like, bruh.
Like, what the fuck? That's not what he wanted. He didn't want no Molly no. No, he just wanted Molly by himself. Molly didn't have to bring no friend. This ain't no threesome.
Yeah.
So, That's why I'm saying, like, a lot of people that die from, I don't want it to go in the ashtray. I didn't want that to be wasted.
I think we got it.
A lot of people didn't expect to pass away from
some bullshit like that.
Yeah. That's fucked up. You know, people are deceiving these days, so you never know which. And this is why I really, really started doing this, is one of our, not even somebody that I was close to, but it was somebody that I turned out when I was younger. And, you know, but she just was different when we was in prison. And it was just like, you know, the person that gave it to her she basically told on herself to us. You know, and but it's nothing that we can do about it except speak on it now.
Except bring awareness.
Yeah. Because it can be your friends.
It can be anybody.
It can be
They be having that shit in anything, man. Like you were saying, they having a weed, bro. Yes. They having a weed. That shit been going on for so long too, like bro.
And a lot of times, like I said, people don't know.
Again, like, how the fuck?
Yes.
You know, about weed, bro?
And it's like, damn, I should just go to dispensaries from now on.
Yeah, like, fuck. I don't even want to fuck with nobody. Like
so, that's why if the people that I actually trust don't have weed, guess what? I'll be smoking on doobies until they get some. You know, because it's like, I don't want to take that risk that it's not just marijuana.
And
it's Marinol. I can't have that.
Marinol.
Yeah. I'm not trying to, no. Marijuana only.
Fentanyl.
Yeah. You know, and if I'm doing I haven't heard of anybody lacing shrooms.
That's fucking devious. Like, that's fucked up if you do that.
You hear me? You had to have grown it in the shrooms.
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
You had to start from the beginning, like, because just sprinkling it on there, like, I'm gonna notice it's some powdery substance. You feel me? I'm gonna be like, bro, you gotta take this back. Like, I'm not. If I see any type,
I'm gonna hit it with a fucking air compressor.
Yeah, if I see any type of shit like that, no.
I'll probably still eat it. Like, fuck it.
Oh, fuck. See, that's the thing.
Problem, though.
Right?
That's
what I'm saying. That's why we gotta talk about it.
Yep.
Because we gotta be able to prevent our peoples from being like, you know what, I'm gonna just eat it though, by not even allowing them to be put in that predicament.
Yeah.
For real. I'd rather be like, yo, come get these test strips and test whatever you got before you take it, than to just let you just, I'm gonna find every resource that I can. If I don't have it, I'm going to do everything I can to find it. Promise. Anybody that know me, they know that. I get people that call me from out of state for resources that's in their own state. States that I'm not even from. But I help them find what they're looking for in their state because I know how to look. I ain't got nothing but time.
That's a skill of its own, though. Knowing how to look, knowing how to Google, knowing how to ask questions.
I've gotten people bonded out in whole other states with their, like, from, like, literally all in their city from out here. And they called me back like, yo, I just want to give you your flowers because you literally did that sitting in Oklahoma. I was like, and I didn't even think of it like that. I was like, oh, I did. You know?
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty major, though.
Yeah, it was so many people calling me about it. I was
over
like,
here, like, eagle-eyeing and shit. Like, all right.
I'm talking about, I was like, I don't even know how I was like, I got to find the best bail bondsman out there. One that's going to allow me to sign from out of state. Or find somebody to sign, and then another person pay, and then this and this and that.
Yeah. You have to organize that shit and get it going.
Yeah, so, you know. Any type of resource that I have, I'm going to do everything that I can to give it to you. So, like I said, again, if you are needing any test strips, I'm going to just say this. If you a pillhead, tap in with me. Test everything that you take, especially if it's not prescribed to you. That's all. If it's not prescribed to you, test it. It doesn't matter if it's your best friend. I don't give a fuck if it's your mama. How you know your mama ain't got animosity towards you? No, for real.
Yeah, it's real too.
That
real
ass.
as fuck.
You never know. Just always just protect yourself. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Take that extra step, you know?
If it ain't
extra bit of precaution.
If you don't see a glow behind a person, no, literally. I'm talking about if it ain't a natural being. If it ain't a supernatural being. For real.
Yeah, because I ain't about to argue with no supernatural being.
No, I'm not.
No, like, you right.
You got one up on me. I don't even know. You can take my life right now.
I can't even comprehend this.
Exactly. So, fuck all that. Now, a man, listen, this was in Manchester, New Hampshire. A man was sentenced to a decade in prison.
For what?
Drug enterprise and drug dealing. His name was Marcus Cherry. He was sentenced to 25 to 50 years, they considered how many years he was dealing.
Oh.
And they wanted to make an example of him. He was dealing fentanyl. And even if nobody died, the one time you get caught...
That's not what happened.
Yeah.
And a lot of people died. Let's be real.
Right.
There's a lot of people died.
Exactly. They just don't know who. They
Yeah.
don't know how far his reach had been.
Yeah.
So, the judge wanted to make an example out of him. And this is going to make an example out of him across everywhere.
Let them know.
Any judge that sees this case, because they're going to... Come on now.
How long has he been doing it, you know?
The man, he's been dealing drugs for 50 years, but not the whole 50 years was fentanyl.
Yeah.
But they making an example out of him, though.
Yeah, because,
So it's like, shit, okay, you've been dealing drugs for 50 years. Now that you, at the last minute, you want to deal fentanyl and people been dying from this?
Yeah.
Nah, motherfucker, we gonna set an example out of you that anybody that's dealing fentanyl...
They haven't come up with no verdict yet, though, right? They just going through it, or did the verdict already?
The verdict should be sometime... I'm still keeping up with the case, but I think the verdict might be sometime in July.
Okay, so it's not that far away.
Yeah, not that far away at all. So, but like I said, the judge wanted to set an example out of him.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that they're
going
to go to the max.
It's going to be some crazy ass shit, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to go to the max. And the reason why they said 25 to 50 years is because they was like, you know what, we're just going to do it about how many years you've been dealing drugs. A stepdad of a boy who died after eating strawberries was arrested for trafficking fentanyl. Now, they're not saying exactly that it has anything to do with each other, but they're mentioning it at the same time to give you that notion that it is. Now, they're still waiting on the testing to come back, but I'm sure that they're gonna just be extra hard on the dad. They already made an example out of this man in New Hampshire.
Kid's son died from eating a strawberry.
Yeah.
They haven't said what was in the strawberry. They say
exactly. They say it. They trying to make it seem like when they test the strawberries, it's gonna test for fentanyl.
Right. Which possible, yeah.
Possible, but then I'm thinking
fentanyl though.
Yeah.
Like
why the
strawberries?
Right. That's what I was thinking. Like, did you?
Like, did something spill?
No.
No.
Come on now. No, I'm not trying to laugh, but
I'm not either. But like, I mean,
but no, really. Like, I was really trying to scroll down. Like, is there an explanation why the strawberries was mentioned?
But yeah, that's still fucking scary though.
Exactly, because either you was trafficking your fentanyl in the strawberries, but these got to be some jumbo ass strawberries for it to even make a difference. Like, you got cases of strawberries, like
you don't like little baggies.
And you got nickel sacks of, but it only takes
it doesn't take shit.
It doesn't.
It doesn't take nothing. It's like fucking end of it, like a needle or some shit, like super small, minute amount.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's like a. I don't even think it's like a 1. It's like a .00 some shit.
Exactly. So that shit is crazy. Now, deputies find 7 pounds of fentanyl in a Berkeley County woman's home. And
where's Berkeley County? Is that the hood?
Yeah. Well, you know what? It didn't even really look like the hood when they showed the outside of her house.
Really nice, huh?
But yeah. And not only was she caught with that, but she was caught with like an AK, and this was her home. Like, she didn't say. I don't know. This was my thing. Is are you doing this for a man?
Oh yeah. That could be.
You know, I was kind of concerned about that. I was just like, looking at the gun and then looking at her picture, you wouldn't think that. But you never know.
I mean, you never know, but
I caught my case with a shotgun, sawed off. You never know, so.
Yeah, I mean, she's taking credit somewhere in the mix, so she's got some bit of badass there somewhere.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Now, a Florida man, he actually just had his whole house seized of fentanyl, meth, and the police was making fun of it. They, you know how when you go to a house and if it's for sale or if it's for rent, it'll be a sign outside.
Yeah.
They put drug house closed. You think they should do that to all drug houses?
I think it should be known, like, pretty immediately. So, like, I don't see it as a bad thing. Like,
so then, that would make it hard for the realtor to sell it?
Sucks for you, bro. I don't know.
But
like, that sucks
it's
because,
not their
like,
fault. Like,
it's not. Yeah. Like, so, like, what if, like, for example, you have a tenant. It's your brand new. You just got this house. You just got in for a second one. So you pulling this scheme, right? Trying to make this shit work, and then one of the tenants decides they want to do drugs and make drugs and do drugs, and like, okay, so like, are they using them, or are they making them? Like, because if they're just using them, like, I don't know, like that seems like every house.
Right. Like, what
I mean?
if you rented your apartment to somebody and you like, hey, just watch it.
People be doing some shit behind closed doors. You know what I mean? So like, you can't really like exclude that from the factor.
Yeah.
But you can't include that from like saying it's a drug house, right? Like, did they have an operation out of it?
Right.
Like, now were they making shit out of it? I feel like it's shit's getting made in there. I feel like it's like more alarming.
Right.
Cause like, I don't know. I saw the commercial. This shit stays in the walls, man. You know what I mean?
What, fentanyl, right?
All that shit,
yeah.
Like, everything.
And
like,
you can touch fentanyl and die.
Making. It wouldn't surprise me if that shit was in there just because of how microscopic it is in general.
Right. So you think it'll be a good idea for them to know that it was a drug house?
Well, how did the fucking cops do it? They were just making fun of it?
I mean, they put the sign out there and it said, it says,
but like, was it like official, like an official sign, or was it just them trolling?
No, it had their sign on it too. They made an actual sign.
That's crazy. I mean, it shouldn't be permanent. Just do what you gotta do, clean it out and shit. You know what I mean?
Somebody would have to do a detail cleaning. They
would
would
have to be in that bitch, like really doing some shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, one person was arrested after it was discovered that a 10-year-old girl who died in January had a fentanyl in her system when she passed away. Now, if you knew that someone in your family or someone just close to you died, and then months later they said they found fentanyl in their system, would you want justice, even though it was months later?
I mean, that's just a problem. Why not? Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be feeling some type of way, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've had some shit happen where it was like close calls, and that was pretty fucking upsetting. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, why the fuck not? I don't care if it's next year.
Yeah.
To be real. I don't know. That shit's killing people, bro. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just weird. Like, I don't see why. At least I don't know. It's just like that's not something to glorify.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, that's real. So, I really hope that the family, they get closure. And before we leave, I do want to give a moment of silence for anyone that lost their life for any reason. People die every day, and especially from fentanyl. So I do want to give a moment of silence really quick. It's Fuck Fentanyl today on the couch, and I do it every month. I got one more thing to share with you guys. But It's gonna stop on Instagram, so if you guys are watching on Instagram, just know that it did stop, but I'm talking everywhere else.